All right. In this video, I want to be explaining something very important to every of our viewers out there. How do you improve genetics on your pig farm? How do you improve genetics on your pig farm? This is very vital because often um, explained the fact that if you're not yet in pig farming, you may not understand the importance of genetics. But when you get into pig farming, you understand that genetics is number one for everything. Genetics is number one, then feeding is number two, and every other thing around management. But you see, when you get it wrong in genetics, it doesn't matter whatever you do right, feeding or any other thing, deworming, medication. Once you get it wrong in genetics, it's all blown off. So let me explain to all our viewers how do you improve genetics on your pig farm. I will be telling you a practical example of what we're doing right here, and you can learn so much from it. So now I understand that many of you, especially the small farmers, they you find it difficult to afford the full exotic breed because sometimes the exotic breeds are very expensive, especially some like the Pietran, the Duroc. Those guys are very expensive in Nigeria. Yeah, we have we'll be talking about maybe about 400,000, 500,000, in some cases 600,000 for just a winner animal, not a mature pig. So and that sometimes is quite very unaffordable for new farmers, and even sometimes even if it's affordable, it's not even advised because you would be you won't be able to grow into the market. You can't buy a pig for 500,000 and be thinking of slaughtering that animal for the market. So obviously it won't work best that way. So I want to be explaining how do you improve genetics on your farm in this video. Now, this genetics you're seeing right here, they are from two different breeds, although they are all the large white breeds, but two different variants. Now we got I'll be showing you their mother very soon. So we got this beautiful mother. You can see her foal, she's quite very large. She's the large white, she's quite large, but the camera position is not helping. Now we got this breed some months back, and it's from somewhere, a particular farm. Now it's a good breed, very good, we enjoy it, but we wanted to improve this genetics. So what we did was we brought in another better breed. So we saw a farm that has a much more faster growing breed of pigs. So we brought that male, a male from that side, to cross the mother. That's what brought about this flock you have right here. Now, this flock I can easily see their father on it, and that's why I've always talked about the importance of a boa. Your boa is probably the most consequential pig on your farm because it will spread its characteristics on every of your sow. If it's 20 sow you feed it, you give it to, it will spread its whole characteristics on them. So your boa plays a very key role. Now, if you look at these animals now, they are an hybrid of that particular breed, and they are doing very well. You can see their growth is quite fast. That other one I talked about, we got it from another farm, and that's why you have to improve your knowledge, improve your breed. You don't stick to just what you have in your locality. You can move out there, move to other farms, and discover whatever is you see there. So while I got to that farm, obviously I could, from even getting a winners from there, I could see that the winners move very fast. So this same farm, I got some flocks from them, and then also flocks from this other farm, and I fed them in the same place. And I noticed that this other one grows faster than this other one. So what I did was not to offset this one completely. What I just did was to mate the male with that one to improve the breed. Now, this is the reason why you have to do this, because uh if you feed your animals that are not very great in genetics, they are not going to give you the best result. So you have to always know how to always improve it by bringing in. And by the way, let me add something. You may not even always get a bois. Like for instance, let's say I see a farm with a Duroc breed. Now I could bring in a Duroc breed to cross this flock right here. Now that's an improvement. That's the way you grow in your genetics. sometimes, especially when you're running a fattening model, of course, if you want to be breeding, if you want to run the breeders model, it's best you get the pure breed, because obviously you're not aiming to sell, you're going to be selling the offspring. But you see, what if you're fattening, you can't fatten with the wrong genetics, because there'll be a lot of issues. So you have to always improve it by bringing in better breeds. So now, can I afford the the Duroc breed right now? I don't think, even if the money is available, I don't think I'll be willing to pour it on just one Duroc breed right now, because one Duroc male now will I don't know, will not serve me when it comes to the right business, or will not serve me when it comes to profit. Like, I would have to grow uh, a large female flock, then maybe, if possible, lend a Duroc breed. Now, some other farms are out there that have the Duroc breeds on their farm. Of course, that's why I'm talking about growth right here. You don't stay where you are at. Look for better breeds around you. You may not be able to fully bring them all in. Of course, you may just bring like one or two, maybe a male and a female, and then that's the way you keep swapping. Very soon, you eradicate the former breeds that are probably not as perfect, and then you would establish a much more better genetics on your farm. So it's best not to give up on your pig farming endeavor, and rather just find a way to improve your genetics. So when you have better genetics, your feeds are are converted much better, and then you are spending lesser time in fattening them. So this is what I thought to share to you. The model is for you to, whatever you start with, you go to another farm, pick a breed there that you feel is good, and you don't have to just wave out your whole flock. Of course, if you have the money, you can do some of all those things. And if you have a good boa around you, you can borrow it and use it on your female. That way, the offsprings are better. That way, you have a better flock. So you have to be committed to improving your genetics. Don't stay on all you have. Make sure you go out there. Go to good farms. There are good farms. I'm not talking of just any farm. There's only believe me, you have more bad, more, no, let me use the word bad farms, but you have more farms with lesser genetics, not perfect genetics, than you have with those that are with good genetics. So be very selective when it comes to picking your genetic. Go to farms that you know they are good. Pick one or two, maybe the large one, maybe the large race, and some of these other breeds. Maybe pick one or two, bring it on your farm, breed them, and then you can use them to on your flock, and then that way you're better off. So please, that's all I thought to share to you. Improve genetics in a very strategic way on your farm. Make sure you are committed to it, and you will see the difference. You will see the difference. We are really enjoying the benefit of that right here, and that's why I thought to share this to you guys. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.